Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Michael Maverick Chiesa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson!
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, early round action here. No huge surprise in terms of what Michael Chiesa is going to be trying to do. He's going to try to impose his will. He is as good a grappler and submission finisher as there is in this welterweight division, but every round begins on the feet, and even though we have seen an improved jab from Michael Chiesa of late, he's trying to take this fight down. He is trying to win by submission, and if he does, he'll be back on the course to a potential welterweight title fight later this year. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
In the half guard.
Ferguson's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Ferguson's trying to lock up on a submission now.
It's tight, it's tight. Working hard to finish this heel hook. He has got to make sure that his knee does not beat his hips if he wants to get the finish.
Oh, what a move as he escapes.
I mean, he counters it, and now he's putting him in his own submission.
How about it? Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Chiesa's in half guard. Making all these shots count.
Oh, right into mount. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Nice positional control here. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Chiesa.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Nicely done. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Oh. He set up a beautiful submission.
Oh, he's got it locked in tight now. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
Great ground and pound by this man. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. Ferguson's pass is denied. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy on the ground for me.
2 minutes to go in round 1. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
He's got to start throwing now.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person... You cannot sit in this position. Your referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Now he's going full mount.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Oh, big elbow.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Chiesa's has got full mount now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chiesa. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting. Because...
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a...
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Under 2 minutes now in round two. Chiesa's back in full mount.
Great submission defense.
position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. There it is, now he's going to mount. Nice defense.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now, because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now is time to start being on high alert. And blocks that hard punch.
20 seconds to go, round two. Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy.
Big double leg left change. Great defense by this fighter. Oh, good defense, yes.
2 rounds in the books.
Great work last round. Keep that pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. I want you to keep pushing. Keep breaking this guy down. And keep changing up your strikes. You're 2-1.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it the old school way, right? Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon and use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your feet. It was perfect. It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently from that point.
Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here. Oh!
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here.
That Darce choke is tight. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Good work.
Side control now. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he could.
And now he's got the back. Good work from the top here by Michael Chiesa. Just over 3 minutes to go in our 3rd and final round. Back mount now. Chiesa's going for the sub here. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, belly down now.
That is a beautiful transition to try to get the finish.
Oh, he got out.
He actually defended. Now, he's not in a great position now, but he's better off than he was before. He's got to be careful here.
Well, we got to... All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to. especially if you are fighting.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chiesa. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound. Oh, setting up another submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, this might just be a matter of time.
Oh my goodness, he's getting it tight.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is.
Somehow he gets out.
He had the triangle choke locked in, but he did a good job of staying patient, maintaining his calmness, and found a way out. Great job defensively.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. In the half guard.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Chiesa.
Getting them out here.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Chiesa. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Let's work. You stand you up. You need to work.
Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and oh, huge elbow. All right, setting up the armbar here.
Beautiful setup on that armbar.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-26. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Michael Maverick Chiesa!
Absolutely dominant performance out of the wrestler here tonight. Really didn't find himself in any danger throughout the fight, and that's pretty impressive given the nature of the opposition and how good his hands are.
Yeah, you know, when you got a boxer of this caliber, you can take no risk. You cannot play with the fire at all. This wrestler didn't do that. But not only did he take him down, he finished him, John. He made him look helpless out there. He made him look as though he had no answers, and he looked confused. And that is beautiful when you are a wrestler. When you start to see yourself wear on a guy, him breaking, you know that the stoppage is very close.